You know, all over the world, I think a lot of people didn't sleep. If you look at my eyes, I've not slept because you're having calls everywhere. What do I do? Where do I go? You know, I'm just saying, no, calm down, calm down. You know, it is really amazing to see people so fired up for something like this. I've never ever witnessed this in my life. So it's really, really something I will never forget. You know, I will always remember this day, the Sunday the 20th, where the world light up in the name of ONPASSIVE. There was this big bang, you know, and everyone was just like going crazy. You know, we saw the World Cup, the advert, you know, running on, you know, we don't have it in UK, but in America, I remember Oliver sharing, people were just sharing all of those, you know, the beautiful, you know, art that's going on. Even my aunt called me yesterday. I saw ONPASSIVE, Collins, you brought ONPASSIVE to us. This is passive from US. I said, good. This is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about, you know, and, you know, I'm just so happy and grateful to be part of this journey, seeing ONPASSIVE come into fruition, which I'm happy. Thank you, Comfort.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. The launch, we're here. We launched last Sunday. So, Brother Oliver, if you can share from your own perspective, what have you experienced, both from within and without? Because I just want to say a quick thing about myself. Many people who heard about us and thought we were jokers, they have been coming on. So let's share all of this. So, what has been your experience, Brother Oliver?
Oh yes, on that Sunday the 20th, no sleep. My body was so excited. I was on like, you know, let me see it. People were calling. I was on the phone with Collins from 2 o'clock and Bob. We were on the phone all night just to see what is going to happen. Videos were coming in since we didn't have I don't have I have this thing being sport in my TV, but I cannot watch it because for what I learned that it's on Prime being so. But the pictures that others that got they were sending to my phone, I was seeing on passive live. It was like crying that you are in this, you are part of history in making, the transformation that OnPassive is going to transform the world, the digital world, then the internet world also, that OnPassive is coming with products from scratch. you know I was like, and being part of this journey, it was like, it makes me to cry. Then again, come again, then when I saw the press conference,
Yeah,
when I
sure.
saw that
We're
press
going to come.
conference.
We'll definitely come to that.
Okay,
We'll
thank
definitely
you.
come to
Let,
that.
let, let me leave it
Yeah,
there.
yeah, sure. So let's hear from Jean now, and then Vincent. Let's just share the excitement. What has been
Thank,
the experiences?
thank you so much, Comfort. Oh my gosh, yeah, Sunday was surreal. Like it's it's really happening. It's really happening. And I just and like Oliver said, it was seeing the videos that people have shared. Now I did sign up. I had BN Sports, but it was like he said, it wasn't showing the actual thing. And Fox Sports was showing the games. I got to see the opening ceremony, which was mind blowing. And I kept thinking, we're part of this, we're part of this, we're part of this. It was so incredible. And then people started sharing the videos, and it just the comments on Facebook, which is where I mostly am outside of on passive, is it was, you started to notice the change in tone, right? Like, and the comments, the snarky comments, they're just dropping away. They have no footing anymore. This is real. This is like beyond exciting. And yeah, I'm still in a sort of a surreal state. Like a pinch me, I'm dreaming, literally like a fog, and not just from lack of sleep, but just the enormity of it. This is so huge. Just the free products alone are huge, huge. And that's not, that's a tiny little piece of on passive. So I am super excited. And yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. It's beyond all imaginings, truly.
Right.
Thank
Sure.
you,
Thank
Comfort.
you. Thank you. It's that strange feeling to go. You really feel I'm dreaming because we've been enjoying the journey to the extent we thought that it was just all about the journey. It's like, oh, really? Are we here? So it feels different. I get to you, Jean. So let's hear from Vincent. Trying to unmute. All right. So you're trying to unmute, Vincent.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's
Oh,
my
thank you.
fault.
Thank
I
you.
need to do
It's
something
fine now.
about
So
that.
it's
Sorry, bro.
working. Oh, thank you. So Sunday, I can't tell, the enjoyment was everywhere. I was getting calls from everywhere, people from Africa, everywhere. They say, "Oh, leader, have you seen what is going on?" I say, "No." So sometimes I pretend that I'm not aware. So what is going on? And then they will explain to me. I say, "Oh, fantastic, fantastic, it's good." Then I went to Facebook. I saw a lot of adverts from on passive. I saw also one from Chris Johnson where we have an advert from on passive. We saw the first one starting with Riyadh, Bank of Riyadh, and then followed by on passive. I said, wow, that's true. It's not a joke. So was I excited? And even some people asked me, we haven't seen it. I say, yes, I've seen it. So I sent a video for those who requested that they haven't seen it. So I send it to them. They call about, they say it's wonderful. We too, we're going to send it to all of our people to know that it's real. And then one of the guys said, oh, my boss said he hasn't seen the advert because we said we'll do it when World Cup. So he hasn't seen it. So I sent it to him. He saw it. I said, whoa, that's real. Now I believe on passive is true story because seeing this from the World Cup is no more a joke. It's a real story. I say, yes, it's a real story. So this is what happens, and there are a lot of enjoyments. People were very excited and calling. So what's the next step to do? I say, hold on, Mr. Ash, know the next step to do. Keep quiet. The time will come, we'll follow up. So this is what happened.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much. That's great sharing, guys. You know, I like the how when Vincent is ending, that's where we'll still begin because the excitement, like we say, it's real, right? Everybody just wants to get in there into the ecosystem and see it by themselves and touch it and feel it. Some of us have touched it, and so far I've got 3 friends on ONET. So I've got 3 friends already on ONET. It feels good. But then, Jean, let's start this again with you before we move on to a new topic. Let's go in another quick round. You know, everybody wants to get in there, but everybody is not getting it right yet. You have one small hitch here or one glitch and so on, and people get just like, oh, I think I'm being left behind. So from your own perspective, you don't want to say people have not been coming to you because they come to me every second, oh, I can't log in and so on. What have you been telling people? Have you logged in at all? And what have you been telling people when they come complaining they can't log in and they feel they're missing out on a lot?
Yeah, I have been getting a lot. I personally have had some success and some not. And it really over the course of the week, everything changed because they're working on it constantly, right? So if you jumped right in, you might have gotten more challenges than people that waited 3 days or something like that. So I've had a different experience. I still have about half of my accounts that I'm just hanging back. I'm just kind of waiting and seeing, but I've had great success on some. I've gotten in there. It wasn't my main account though, so I don't want to get too into the ONET yet because I want to use my main account for that. But when people come to me, you get that amount of panic, and people have that fear of being left behind and all of that. Or I liken it to if I have a minute or two to give an analogy. Would that be okay? Like I think of on passive, like since Sunday, we're like a massive futuristic sea vessel that has never before seen tech, built by experts, built with love. It's got all the bells and whistles, the highest caliber engines. It's providing lodging and meals for millions of people. It's got all this going on, and it's built and it's sitting on the dock. Perfection. And then it is shoved into the water on Sunday, November 20th. It's shoved into the water. So you've got the water pressure, you've got things that, possibly trying to get in, so that the technique team is looking for, leaks, any kind of pressure issues, or things shoving around in the choppy waters, all of these kinds of analogies. And that is just completely normal. It's never been done before. You got to test whether the salt water is going to get in, all of that. So if we can just chill and let the boat stabilize, let the crew go about its business, making sure everything's okay, because it's never been done before. It's completely normal. to have an unseen vessel going into uncharted water, and it needs to stabilize itself. So if everybody could just hang in their cabin for a while and let everything work out, it'll be perfectly fine. And then we'll get into, the smoother waters, and then just tweak and maintain as we go along. So I try to just tell people to just relax. We know we're not going to be left behind. We know that everything's going to work out, but we do have, like, if we're sitting in the cabin and water's dripping on our head, we have that personal sense of panic, like, oh my gosh, and but if we could just realize that we're a family and we're all together, and nobody is going to be, the one man out, and all of that. If we can just remember that, lock arms, and just know that every single person is going to have every single account perfectly registered over this time, and we don't know if it's going to be the next days or weeks or whatever. It's going to be fine, and nobody from the public is going to come in until we're all settled. So I just try and calm people, and it's a moving feast, right? If we might hear from Marty about one thing, and then literally 10 minutes later, it might be a different message. So if people are, connecting with us, we have to be flexible. So the best thing is to let other people know, just relax,
Wow.
flow with it.
Yes.
If you have any doubt or you have any challenges, just hang back a bit and just wait for further instruction. And we're all, as you guys said, we are in the best place in the world. We have
Right.
nothing to worry about. This thing is the most beautiful sea vessel ever built, and we're on it, and it's going to be a glorious voyage. Sorry for all the analogies, but
No, sure. It's
it
you're
just
just putting
fits in
things
my
into
mind.
perspective because when you were speaking, Jean, I remember a comment you dropped the other day when we were live. I hope I get all the words. After all, you are here to correct me. You said we are just the beta testers, and this our experience is going to just help hone the system and stuff like that. So further explanation like they just make it more for people to understand. And I really appreciate your analogy and all of those because that's what makes someone to just not, I think I'm getting it now. So, Vincent, if you can just to chime in to what Jean has just said, right? Uh, um, what does it mean? Like we are because we are beta testers and so on. So what does it mean, especially during this season, this week that just started and is ending today, and maybe to continue next week? So explain what is happening around us now, in relation to what beta testers do and so on, so that people should know that nobody's missing out on anything if they are not in yet.
Yeah, thank you, Jane, for what you said because it was powerful. So what happened is that I know a lot of people want to rush to do things. So when they call me, I say, oh, we should listen to our CEO say we should wait before we do our account. But even that, people keep calling for help. And then sometimes I say, I haven't done it myself, so how can I help you? But because the pressure was too much, I said, okay, I wake up one, I said, let me try one. I was having one person on the phone. I said, okay, let me see how it works. So we log into back office and then trying to explain to people how the system works. And then we did one account, it worked perfect. I said, this is how it works. But because we have to wait and then listen to the direction from our CEO, don't do anything, wait until they give us the opportunity to do it. So everything is done for us. Keep quiet, we'll be fine. And then the next day, other people call again. Oh, it's not working. The website is this, and then I log in again. I check. I say yes, we have some working going on there because when doing the migration, it takes time. So be patient because we all going to get in. There's no need to rush. And then even if we do it, Mr. Ash will wait for all of us doing first before we can go to the next step. So please listen and wait. The next day again, they will keep calling. People are not patient at all.
Right.
Believe me, because people are calling and then everyone want to do it. I say, yes, we have to wait for Marty. And then Marty said, no, we should not do anything. Okay, it's until yesterday for people and say, okay, Marty said we can do it. Okay, if Marty said you can do it. If any problem, we can report to Marty and see if how things are working. So I don't know. Yesterday, a lot of people started working. They said, oh, It's working fine. Everything is fine. I so thanks God. If the way a thing is working is fine. But now, as we are speaking now, I got another message that people put in a different group, French group, that Matty have given the sign that people can start do it. I said, oh, that's fine. If you get the information from Matty, people can do it. So doing that again, some people also will come back if they have any issue. Sometimes I get screenshot of people trying to sign in. What happened when you do the registration? Sometimes there is a space in the name. So just click in the field and then wipe the space. But it's a problem people will send, sir. They need someone to explain that it's not working. I said the system is working because you are doing wrong. But
right.
people don't like to listen to hear this, but exactly they are doing wrong. So we are testers, we are there to help. So sometimes we have to be patient, because that's what I keep telling people. And then yesterday, someone also called me and say, now that our register is finished, leader, what do you think we should do next? And then I say, again, we have to wait for our CEO to give us the next step to go. So always listen, don't do anything until you get the go ahead from the our CEO before we move on. So we are the testers, we are the ambassadors, we are the leaders. So also people also should listen and have a person to wait to get the right information before they start doing things. But also sometimes when you're doing things that you go an error, it's not that it's a system. Sometimes we do human error. We can just trying to adjust it and then it works. But people, they panic and then they will start shouting, oh, it's not working. The system is working fine. It's fine.
Right.
There's human error or sometimes password issues or maybe email. We write the email wrongly as not the same way in the system. But as soon as they get little error, they panic. So ask people, don't panic, take your time. There's nothing to rush. Even if you have to take 1 day to do one account, take your time, do it, make sure it's done properly. That's what we're looking for. So there's nothing to rush. Take your time. 24 hours you can do one is good. But at the end of the day, we want the thing to be done properly. But don't rush to do it all and then all is wrong. That's what we don't want. So this is my advice for today. Take your time, make sure that everything is done as the way our CEO wants us to do it.
Thank you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. And the key word remains wait. Wait. If you can't, I've told so many people, so don't even start at all. Wait. I think you can't go wrong with waiting at this time. So, Oliver, given that we are just testing, right? We have the privilege to test before we finally let go and everybody coming in and doing whatever that interests them. So do people need now to write to support and say, dear support team, I can't log into my OES, please, I need help? Should people be writing to support?
Yes, I think people can write now support. You have all chat there at the bottom. Remember when you're in your OB, you have all chat down there. So you can use all chat. That is a tool. That is our support tool that you can use. You can use all chat also to write that you have this problem, or you go to support, you write support that you have this problem. Because at this point now, Maddie, OTech Pros, all of us, Comfort, Jane, name them, Redfern, they don't have the answer. We are dealing with a new system, a system that is new, So we have to, if you have anything, when you come to us, we can just share our experience also with you, but we will not know the technicality because we have advanced tool and we are dealing with an advanced system that, we have to master it also. So coming to us, that's why when Maddie said, I said we should wait. I said we should wait. Then they'll come back after 2-3 hours. They said, go ahead, because they know that those problems are going to be there and the problems are going to be there. Good support is the best way. But I would say 90% of those questions or those problems, they know.
Okay.
And they're working.
You need a little bit of company. You met me at the perfect time.
True. So, like Jane said, every day is a different scenario, and they are taking care of it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Can I jump in? Well, could I jump in really quick?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that Marty had said a while back that we the founders that are getting in here and having the complaints and whatnot, we're acting like customers and not beta testers. So if we can just remember, we're still in beta tester mode, right? We haven't purchased products. We're not in that so if we can still, like, when a glitch or some kind of wrinkle happens, we should put on that beta tester, like, oh, this is something that I'm experiencing. I'm going to notify a leader. I'm going to notify support, then it becomes not a personal crisis, but an information sharing. I'm experiencing this when I do this, and then it just keeps it. It takes the emotion out of it, and it
Yep.
keeps us in that beta tester role. A beta tester role. And I just wanted to add that because Marty had said, a lot of people are thinking that they're like customers and not the beta testers that we really are. So hope that helped.
Exactly. Thanks so much for adding that, Jean. So, Collins, I would still like you to revisit the question whether or not we should reach out to support at this time to say, hey, support team, I can't log into my ecosystem. And meanwhile, you would like us to also clarify to us from your technical perspective whether all the tiny wrinkles that we're experiencing now, is a tech team in India aware of it? Are they observing it? But first, please go back on whether we should talk to support at this point or not. I really want more to that, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to go back to what Jean said, and Oliver have said it again. Jean said we are beta testers. As a beta tester, what do? You collect everything, because not everything we want to bombard support with. So we should leave support for the customers who are coming, because a lot, as Vincent said, a lot are just minor error. We call it user errors. With somebody who gives space, do that, and then you start to bombard support with that. It's just like you overwhelm them with a lot of things that are not necessary. And remember, some of this will be even that they're just low priority. They'll not even look at it, and we already know that they said we should wait. We are just in the process of going. So there is no point rushing and then bombarding support. Yeah, some of they are really genuine issues, because I remember last night I talked to Maddie and read, about things that I noticed, and then discussing with Oliver as well. I think Vincent, things that you can look at, this is really genuine because it doesn't really tie together, but it's something that they can just tweak and it's done. And Red told me it's already fixed because they are already aware of it. So when we talk about aware, we know they already have a monitoring system where every click you do, they can pick it. They can say, okay, the system is behaving this way. We can adjust it. And that's why they are saying Monday, there will be other releases where they'll just like clean up all those things. When they fix it, what they'll do, they'll release it on Monday. What they'll deploy it back to the live environment, and then to clean all the other wrinkles that we know. And that's how technology works. When they do it, they have a certain period where they'll say, okay, let's push it now to the live environment to delete all of those stuff, And then like today, I was showing like other people who are trying to do things and they don't know what to do. I said, this is how you have to do it. That's why I make that short step, how to create an email. If you are not going that way, know that you are doing it wrongly. The best thing to do is to go to the back office, create it. Whatever happened, the system will know. But when you go to onpassive.com, you are creating a lot of work for those engineers in Hyderabad, because you are not going through the normal process as a founder. You are creating duplicate accounts because it is you, yes, but how can they pick you? Remember, every account from our back office have an ID. So whatever happened, there is the ID there where they can look at it and say, okay, yes, though you don't have this here, we can tweak it and you will see it. It will pop up. But when you go the other way around, it is not come with the ID, the founder's ID. So you are in the wrong place, though you've created an account. You are already in the wrong place, because it means they have to go and delete all those information and then tell you to go back to the normal process. And that is what people don't get it, because I know that people call, they say, oh, I can't see all founder. What differentiates between founder and customers? We've seen that a lot. And that was the first thing I picked. I said, okay, what differentiates me between the founder and the customer? I know I need to have an old founder. Is there a founder there? No. But because I created from the back office, it is easy to push it. But when you go from the customer point of view, because all of us will have one single, that's why they say single sign-on. We come through the OES. But when you log in as a founder, they will see you as a founder because you will see all founders in your back office. A customer will not see it. It will log the same way reseller, they will not see it, because that is where the CEO and the team, they communicate with us through our own founder. It will still be there for information, but that is the difference. And when I brought it out, a lot of people were like, wow, I said, maybe you have done it wrong. Some of my account, I don't have it, but I know because I went through the normal process, they can easily adjust it, and it's just a minor thing. It's nothing. Right. They'll fix it. But when you go the other way around, you will not see that you've come as a customer, and you can look at the URL. When you are going from founder side, you can see the URL there. When you go from the customer side, it is just ONPASSIVE/OES. Nothing. Take note, when you're coming from that side, that's the things I pick. So please be careful when you are doing founders. Follow the process. Maddie have shown it. Follow the process, you will be right. But when you go the other way around, you're coming as a customer or as a reseller. So I just want to show that.
Yeah, thank you, team. I think the contributions are just wonderful and are very, very helpful. But the recap from what I've gotten from all you are saying, wait is a word that we need to make so much use of it by acting it. Wait. If you start, I really want to access my account, you know, if you start going and feel that something is not going right, wait, stop it there, wait, right? Nobody, there's no first come, first serve to the best of my knowledge right now. And like the team say, we are beta testers, and this is a privilege, because how many people do this, right? We have the privilege to test, and we will tell the story tomorrow. That's just all we're doing now. We're making history. Am I right? We're just making history. But then when it's out there, you say, these things you are enjoying, we saw it from inception till now. We tested it before deploying it to you in the public. That's the sweetness about all we're doing now. Nothing more than that, please. So let's wait. When we think we're not sure, wait, and wait again. So this takes us to the next thing, please. Let's not belabor this. I will believe that our people are getting us really right. So let's go to something new. You know, the week 2 has been an interesting one. We just witnessed the first of its kind press conference that took place in Hyderabad. We saw our eloquent and brilliant Dr. Soha. We saw our COO at Mohammed Kamal. We saw our CEO and everybody, and we saw everybody. I think nobody would say I didn't see it. So let's go on that. What did you see? What struck you? What did you find interesting in this press conference? Vincent, do you want to start this, please?
Okay, so, oh, sorry. Is there noise here? Can you someone start here?
All right. Collins, you go first, please.
Sorry, Sakoma, take the question again.
I just wanted us to comment on the press conference that took place in Hyderabad. What struck you? Did any one or two things like pique your interest you want to share with us, please?
Yeah. You know, when I watched it, it was really, really, really crazy. You know, the showcase of the 2 free products and the sellable products, they all connect. You know, when Engineer Mohammed Kamal and Dr. Soha, you know, unveil it to the entire world, it was just like, my God, you know, with this press asking questions upon questions, you know, and the way they answered the question, it was so encouraging and so impressive, you know. I was like, my God. So finally, what will people say again? This is all mail. This is all net. This is all connect in front of your own eyes. What can you say? You know, and there are people who call and say, you know what? Just go to onpassive.com, register, and wait. When it's out there, you will see it for yourself. You know, there is nothing you can compare with it again, because again, to put these massive products, giving it for free or mail, because most companies will give a comprehensive one and, you know, an enterprise view for businesses, and then the normal one for custom for users, normal users like us, which is limited. But ONPASSIVE is giving a whole email, the mailing system, both enterprise and everything for free. And the functionalities, my God, I've even tried it. I was like, my God, where will you ever get this? Some of it, I don't want to say it here. If you want to see the user, go there, you'll see it. Because to say it here, maybe it will be like an understatement. Maybe your anxiety will be more than what I'm saying. But to see a product with this massive functionality, giving it for free by a company, is just like mind-blowing. Is it ONET we'll talk about? Look at the beauty, even the way it is, you know, the design, the layout, the way they were, like the confidence in that conference. Mr. Ashmufra himself was like, oh my God, I don't know what Mr. Ashmufra is thinking at this point in time. I wish I can just put my brain to see the feelings, you know, what he's undergoing now to say a dream of a man, 2020, follow me, has come to fruition. I don't know what he's thinking. It's like, it's just crazy. I can't say anything. It's just crazy.
Right. I know. So, Brother Oliver, what was that thing that touched you? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like Colin said, our products, ONET. This morning I called my daughter to come and see. My daughter is 14, she'll be 15 next 2 weeks. I said, come and see. I went to ONET. They are the generation that they will enjoy more than us because they always go there and I say, your birthday is coming. This is ONET. This is what you can do. Click the event, click the date. You can video, you can do whatever you want to do in ONET, and your birthday will be live. Your birthday, everybody will see it. You want to put it public, you want to put it private. She was like, Daddy, is it true? I said, that is it. That is ONET. That is our own, no? So is that exciting? But what also makes me that I'm so proud of what ONPASSIVE we have is when the journalists, they were asking about our security. When they touch on our security, my head and my ears were like horns. Since I'm a security person, you know, and the chief technician in Hyderabad, he mentioned two things: the cloud and AI. Cloud and AI. That is the magic. That is the magic for security. Because when you look into our cloud, our cloud comes with its own security. When you look into our AI, it predicts future attacks. It predicts future attacks. Then our AI also dictates fraud and malbehavior in advance. So you see that we have advanced technology. The AI itself is advanced with its own AI security that is embedded in it from scratch. Tell me how you can penetrate our system. Tell me. Then when it comes to our cloud alone, also, it also helps for business continuity. That's disaster recovery. This is what we are talking about. Though he didn't like break it down, but I just want to make our founders to understand that where we are, when they touch that security part of it, this is what OTech Pro we've been preaching for the past 8 months. And this is just what it is. And when they touch it yesterday, I was on that the other day, I was like, bam, we are there. Then I saw her, Dr. Soha. She is so enlightened in every aspect, all the corners of ONPASSIVE, from the products to the marketing and everything. I was like, wow. Then, like Colin said, when they break also the 3 products, they unveil the 3 products: OMail, ONET, and OConnect. Whew, we've launched. ONPASSIVE is live. ONPASSIVE is live, and the CEO said it from the time he had that vision to present. Then this morning, when I saw also TV5, it looks like they were there. TV5, they were on that press conference, and that lady was giving the comment. That lady came and made that commentary. I think I've shared it everywhere. Oh. My body is so excited that being part of this journey, we've created, ONPASSIVE has created history. ONPASSIVE has created history. And Mohammed Kama said, ONPASSIVE will be in any corner of this planet Earth. And we should wait for another big event that is coming. I don't even know what event again that is coming.
Yoo-hoo. All right.
ONPASSIVE is live, and ONPASSIVE has launched. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. And of course, we are fine. That's why we can smile, right? Vincent, do you want to go first? Jean, just keep your cool.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
coming to you.
thank you,
Let's
my
hear
brother
from
Oliver.
Vincent first.
Because listen to what my brother Colin said and Oliver. I don't have any more words to say because they said all. So on passive is life
Yes.
because what we see from TV, even now I was watching again, we saw ONET, and then after they roll out, the man hold the ONET or OML, and then the other one hold ONET, and then the last one in the middle was OConnect. I said, wow. So it's a real story. It's not
Right.
something we're reading from book, like book stories. No, this is life and real. It's not something we're reading from or maybe book or maybe stories. No, this is real. So it was amazing. So I watched everything. So we can't tell this is a life story. It's not something we saying like people were saying. Yeah, we keep saying on passive when on passive will launch. So we have launched on passive. So those people were asking so many questions. I know today they can't say anything more because the event, what we saw in there, it was amazing. And then everything was there because, like I said, our CEO said, stuck in the cool. He was looking to make the quality products, and then he has done it. And then also he said we want to add more features. He did it. We have more features to all our products. And then the last thing he said, more security. So the security, like Oliver mentioned, that the security so is there. So we have everything. The performance, fantastic, fabulous. So everything is done. We have everything. If anything happen, we can restore it just a minute and then the system is done. We have a backup, we have a data center, everything is stored there. So everywhere, data, multi region data center, we have it there. Any problem, boom, nice 5 minutes, we can restore all our system. The backup is there, everything is working fine. The cloud is amazing. We have a cloud also there. So our system, we can, some of our system, most of the system, we can use it on premise. So those companies who want to do that, they can do that. But those companies also want to use a cloud, they can use also the cloud. So we have a tool, you can use cloud or maybe on premise. So we have everything. There's nothing we can say wrong about on passive. Everything went well, and my brother always say on passive is life, on passive as lunch. So thank you, Sister Comfort.
Yeah, thanks so much. So, Jean, I don't know, is there any other striking thing you want to pick up from the conference? Or all right, carry on, sis. Go ahead.
Let me unmute.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, our OTech pros here, just they did say it all, like Vincent said. But the one thing that I did want to add beyond, the beautiful, sophisticated design of the setting, just the beauty of it all, the confidence that they all spoke with, but there was also something behind that. So there was a pride and a confidence, but also like a bolstering of the spirit, right? A girding of the loins, a
Yeah.
getting ready for what will probably be quite a fight. It will be a journey and a battle because maybe not everybody wants OnPassive to succeed. And
Sure.
we know who those people probably are. So I could feel that sort of like just a fierceness in the pride and the confidence, but also I'm ready for what you're bringing. We have what it takes, and we're doing this for the betterment of humanity. I felt that in their spirit, and
Sure.
it was a humbling thing. So it wasn't like a yay, we're live. It was we're ready. It was just a different kind of an energy about it. That was something that was that stuck out to me. And I also wanted to mention, so I attended it live, so you have that YouTube video that you can see, but also there was a follow-up video that takes you, beautifully professionally done. It takes you through the Hyderabad offices, and you see all of the beautiful graphics and
Hmm.
posters. And then it shows some of the actual press conference. So I recommend everybody find where that is. And I don't know if that's on the OnPassive YouTube or if it's being shared among
Yep.
founders, but it's worth looking for. And it was just, that was a wonderful follow-up that gave just a little bit more from the actual press conference. Thanks, Comfort.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Jean. So I think I'll come back to you again because you've said just a lot, and that's exactly the observation I have. People are like, really, they think they're here, and then there are questions like, these things you are talking about, they're already existing. So what makes it different? People are like, what do you have that others don't have? Because we know these things already. So this gives us an opportunity, and most people, even I got a funny comment on my Facebook. Fortunately for me, I'm sure I just had to block this person because I don't have the nerves to waste on negativity now. People get it all wrong when we present what we have, like Coralins will go into depth of it. We present them as free product. They're like, oh, it's free because it's just that, right? But we want to use this opportunity to present the value we've got, especially using these three, any of your choice, or trim, or connect, or net, or mail. Jean, you want to go first and just comment on the value of what we have in our hands, what we call free product. Are they free because they have less value than the others? No. If not,
Oh, well, I mean, you're talking about in this case, OMail and ONET of the three that were presented. And
Yeah.
well, I've said before that OMail is the gateway to everything. It's the gateway into the OES. It's the gateway into just all of the, they have to come through OMail, in essence, that's their registration. And then the candy store will be there for them on the left-hand side. They'll be able to play around. And because the value of OMail is so high, never before seen services and features. It's so high that anybody coming in and using it is going to love it, obviously. But then they're going to say, if this is free,
Right.
what next? What are the ones I have to pay for? And they're probably worth it. If they're giving this for free, then and we know that the prices are all going to be affordable, right? So
Mhm.
for OMail, the unlimitedness, the unlimited storage is huge. I can't tell you how frustrated I get with Gmail, if I want to send more than 3 photos at a time or something, that you've
Oh,
reached the 25 megabyte, that's ridiculous. So it's
yes.
funny now that we know what we have, all the ways that things have been seem ridiculous. How did
Mhm.
we put up with that for so long when we know that this is possible? It's going to be like an overnight thing. I think people are going to be like, why did we put up with this platform that we're on right now? Why did we
Right.
put up with the glitches and the things and the overpricedness when something could be offered that's so much more affordable and has 100 times the features? So I could talk about each one of them, but I just wanted to mention that OMail for me is that gateway, and it's got the incredible features, video mailing. Um, I have an aunt who's in her 80s and she has no children, so I've become sort of like her
Don't tell
communicator to the family and stuff. And how wonderful will it be? She's not super techie, but she's also not unsavvy, right? So
Right.
how wonderful will it be for me to send her an email and say, "Hi, Aunt Marilyn, it's me." And I've been telling her about On Passive. She's like, "I'm
Right.
not sure if I quite understand what it is, but but she's open. So I can send her a video thing. I can show her this. She will love it. And I
Mm,
know that. And she's in her late 80s. So OMail is just really going to open up the world. So I'll just speak about that one for now.
right. Exactly. No, I really appreciate that. You picked on it and on just email and email, and then you gave enough information, right? This is the only way of us telling people while we feel that we're on top of it, because that's just who we are, just a leak of our own. Like we would hear the old tech pro say, and we're not arguing this with anybody. So, Brother Oliver, if you can too, why not add your voice? What we're trying to say, in other words, what makes us stand out? People who are trying to compare us, right? What makes us different? Because we're really different.
Yes. Uh, Unpassive is unpassive. We are in our own world above the cloud. We are unpassive. Advanced technology, advanced above the cloud products, disruptive futures, nothing that you've ever seen in this planet Earth. We have our product. We build our products from scratch. It's not like we go and buy products, come and revamp and put in the market. No, no, no. That is why I will say ONPASSIVE is ONPASSIVE in its own world. We are in our own world that we provide value to the world. What do I say value to the world? One, our product, we will not sell any customer data anywhere. The CEO has been consistent on that. Our products or our data or customers' data will remain within ONPASSIVE. Even you, myself, or even the CEO has nothing to do with that data that they will take and sell out there like other providers. That is why we are in our own world. Tell me how can you compare ONPASSIVE with any other product out there? Tell me. Look, Jane just talked about OMail. How? You have voice to text. You have voice to text. You open OMail. The interface is in front of you. Everything is in front of you. I will not close this page, minimize this page, open another page. No, everything is there in front of you. Tell me, ONET, you want to talk about ONET? There's no match with ONET. There's just no match. All AI driven, all AI from scratch. Automation 100% from scratch. Integration 100% from scratch. So we can determine or we can do whatever thing we want to know because we already have a template. We have it already. It's not like we bought this product from this other company or from this other provider, we want to revamp it. Then when we need something, we have to call them to ask. No, ONPASSIVE is ONPASSIVE in its own world. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, bro. Thanks so much. So, Vincent, if you can, please just let's say as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
We just want to clear the doubt. If somebody's doubting what we are, so I'm sorry, full of ourselves, it's because we've got what nobody has ever seen before. So we are talking here about value. We're talking here about being different, right? If you listen to Anita, she's here with us in the UK. I like this statement that comes from her. She says, we are no one's competition. However, we are a solution to everybody. So Vincent, let's hear from you how much value we've got, especially in what we call free products.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Comfort. Yeah, exactly what you said. We are solution to everybody, because when you see even from the product design, from the product design, when you check the design, the way the product is designed, you see that it's very beautiful. There's nothing to worry about. When you see the background of the product, that's also beautiful there. Even you see the GUI, how we can change from one interface to another, you click, everything is all built in one page. It's beautiful. And then when you see the way, the features that we have in OMail, we have some company, we have email system that I've been using for several years, but the company pay to use. Most of the company we have them use it, but they cannot compare to OMail, the free product. They cannot compare because the features that we have, they don't have it. The voice, the email, all this, they don't have it. So again, we are above, like our CEO used to say, above the market value, because what we have, they don't have it. This is one thing. From the GUI to the background, to the product, everything. And then again, the security, with the security we have, because our product can predict even what is going to, artificial intelligence system can predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, they don't have it. We have all these things. So in matter of security, we are the best security so far. No, in terms of security, they cannot. We have security, my brother Oliver is here. If what I'm saying is wrong, he can correct me. So the security where we have, they don't have it. So when you're looking to buy a product, you're looking to see if it's the quality product. When we tell about quality product, you also think about the performance of the product. You think about the security of the product. You think also the availability of the product, the integrity of the product. We have all this. So we have nothing to worry. What the customer wants to have it's a free product, but we have everything. So I'll give a chance for my brother Collins to add more.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I like that. You know, our beauty is compared to nothing. Everything is beauty, 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 and above all, we are above market value. However, we give it out for free. What a company! Collins, say something. Just share our value to people, please.
Yes, Sister Comfort, that's true. You know, when you listen to Jane, Oliver, and Vincent, it's just like crazy. It's just making me thinking. And what came in my mind now is ONPASSIVE have set the record, and only ONPASSIVE will break that record. ONPASSIVE have set the bar, and only ONPASSIVE will break it. We cannot go below the value we have already stated. You know, when you go below, people will not trust you. They'll say, by God, because when you've done something great, it's just like when we watch Messi playing football. When he came today do something, next time people want to go to see, what will he create again? Let's see what he will do again today. That is wow, ONPASSIVE. Everybody's observing ONPASSIVE now. You have set it now. The next thing is you have to create another top. You know, so we have set the record. We are running a race. We have set the record, like who this runner, and we are ready again to break that record by ourselves using our own products. Because if you look at what Jean said, what do you have there? We talk about market value. When we arrive at market value, was it last year? Look at it. Everything that is in the market, we have it. Then Ms. Anfra said, no, you know what? We want to break the record. We want to break the record by providing something that they don't have, because we already have all what they have. Last year, Ms. Anfra would have said, okay, let's go to the market. Do you think ONPASSIVE will not? ONPASSIVE people will still come in because of the interface. He said, you know what? Let us add more features, something that they don't have, disruptive. So now we have set a record by providing features that the rest don't have. You can look at all the old mails. I've looked at most of them. The things that they have, we already have it. And we have things that they don't have. And what again, ONPASSIVE is giving all this for free, both for businesses and for normal users alike. Customers found out. That's why I always said it on every webinar. I said, customers, whether you are a customer, you are a founder, or you are a reseller, all of us are equal, because we will use this product. Whatever we come for in ONPASSIVE, ONPASSIVE will give us that value that we will never get outside of ONPASSIVE. The moment you come into the ecosystem, you will love it. Is it all mail you want to talk of? You talk about video. It's not there. Video mailing. You're talking about speech to text. You know, the last night, was it when I finally registered my mail? I slept on mail. I dissect all the functionality. I was just like, oh my God. You know, I said, and Ash Mofara is giving this for free. Unlimited capacity. I know they used to give unlimited only for businesses, because they are the one who always ask because of the number of employees and what they want to do. Why should we give unlimited for normal user like me? Because Ash is treating everybody equal. You know, Ash is just treating everybody. Ash doesn't look at if you are a business or you are a normal user. I want to provide as much value as possible to everybody. That's the heart of this man. Who will not come to ONPASSIVE? Is it ONET? I look at ONET the other time, I was just like, my God, we have all of this. Everything, switch technology within ONET. People don't even think about that. It is there in ONET. You can move. A lot of things are just in ONET interface. The interface is just the pictures. You know, the picture is so bright. You know, I've seen a lot of people just going, even as you said, I have 3. A lot of people are just send me friend request. I said, no, I have to select. Let me look at it.
I know.
So it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Right. No, thank you.
Can I
Thank
add
you.
something?
Yes, bro, go ahead.
Yes. In everything that we've talked, from the product to the security to everything, ONPASSIVE has that heart and love for humanity. We cannot forget that. That heart and that love for humanity. That family. ONPASSIVE has created a family of 1.4 million people all over the world. I can go now to Australia. John is there, Tatsky is there. I can go to Singapore. I'll call Tina. I can go to PNG. I'll call David. This lady, Nancy.
Yeah.
So you see now that the world now, ONPASSIVE has made the world to be that small. And then that love also for humanity that we are going to share, we are going to replicate ourselves to help people, our neighbors, our community, and we bless is there also. For what? Free. This
Right.
is a world on its own. ONPASSIVE is a world on its own. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Thanks so
I
much,
do
bro.
have something to add there, if it's okay, Comfort.
Yes, yes, yes.
When Oliver was talking about the love for humanity, I mean, Ash has said from the very beginning that this is about unity. It's about unifying people, leveling the playing field. Everybody is equal, bringing everybody together. So with these three products, they're all about real people. So OMail, no spam. Every email that comes in has to be approved by us. We say,
Right.
yes, that's the real person, or that's a whatever. It's not going to be spam. So you got the real people in OMail, you got the real people in ONET. If you're registering on ONET, you basically have to say you got to give a birth date. You have to show that you're a real person,
Yeah.
and then even then, if people are sending you friend requests, then you choose, like Colin said, and then with O Connect, the same kind of thing. Nobody gets into an O Connect meeting without being a real person. So Ash is not interested in volumes of numbers of names
Yeah.
of like figurative things. He's talking about real people coming together, and these products all support that same mission and theme. And that's like, to me, that is talk about above market value. I mean, that is just huge, because the effect of having no junk, no trolls, no bots, no spam, no any of those things, just the removal of that is huge. It's just peace giving, right? It's going to take, just give us our time back. We're not going to have to sit there and delete a bunch of stuff. We're not going to have our energy disrupted with every nasty adult bot set thing that pops into a chat. We don't have to have that kind of discomfort. It's just going to be a peaceful, more beautiful world. But real, a real world, not a fantasy world, but a real one. It's going to be very fantasy like, because I think it's going to get very futuristic very fast. But and we are on that journey together, which is super exciting. But yeah, real people coming together, and that's a beautiful thing.
Right. Thank you for all these contributions. Jean, when Oliver was saying earlier on, I was just smiling because I was talking to my 13-year. He's turning 14 in December. I've told them it's a no, you will never be on social media. But suddenly I am the one inviting my children before it's even here that you are going on social media. I will let you, because I feel safe. I feel that if I'm busy or I'm distracted, I'll not be bothered that my child may get in trouble out there meeting something he's not supposed to see, right? Because there's no room for cyberbullying and all of those. We know that young children nowadays, they harm themselves because they get bullied on the social media. We don't have that here. Who gives this for free? But Mr. Ashmufara is giving it, which takes us back to the humanitarian aspect of the whole thing. And I believe that's the reason why you and myself are part of this, because he didn't have to share it with us. But how does he get to everyone? He comes through us and gets to the world, right? So we are just saying this. We don't sugarcoat. We present ONPASSIVE just as it is. So let's just take one quick round, guys, and give a word of invitation or a word of encouragement to our lead, to our fellow brand ambassadors, because people, the whole world knows about ONPASSIVE now. So if you have a word either for someone watching, contemplating whether to join us at some point or not, say it. If you have a word of encouragement to our fellow founders, go ahead and say it. Let's start from Oliver and end with Jean.
Yes, Sister Comfort. Thank you for this opportunity, and I would like to like beg. It's not like begging. We are already in. We are winning. We are winning. Please rush and run. Do not crawl. Run and go and sign in into your email. You will see your $10 there credit. That $10, $1 is equal to, you know, one credit is equal to $1. You will see it there, and that to show that the process is working. I don't have anything to say, but just say and be patient. Any error or whatever you see, be patient. Come try again the following day. It's going to work. Thank you, bro, and thank you, sisters and brothers all over the world. And thanks for watching us on any YouTube channel that you're watching. But be patient. ONPASSIVE is live. Thank you.
All right, Brother Vincent.
Okay, thank you, Brother Oliver. We said we have lunch on passive, so well, we want to let people know that we have lunch on passive, and then like my brother Oliver said, passive is life. It's not story written; it's in life. So everything's there. We have everything. So I've seen that today. We've seen a video going around how to register. So now go to the back office. I'm saying again, it's the back office. So make sure that you go to the back office. The one you use it to log in to go to OFounder, that's one you have to go to, not on passive. Go to your back office, the one you used to log in, go to that office, log in, and then once you log in, you close the pop-up message, you say proceed, and then you start from there. Register first. So once you finish register, you have opportunity also to log in. So go through the register first. Once you register, and then you can have opportunity to log into ONPASSIVE Ecosystem. So this is how it works. So if we do is not working, don't worry. So we are here to help. We can send a message to one of the WhatsApp group, or you haven't got the video, we can send you the video. We have also yesterday a written message from Olufumu. We can send you that message again, and then you can follow up. We can help you. Or sometime if you know someone leader close to you, you can help ask him. That we are all here to help. So don't panic. Any problem, you see, take your time. You can ask advice of any guy you know. We are here to help you. So take your time and do it. Don't rush and then come back and say it's not working. The system is working perfect. From today, the performance is good. Me, I like to test performance because this is my job, part of my job. Because anytime we are working, someone will say, oh, the database is very slow. We can't get in, we can't get that information. So any system I go to, the best thing I check is the performance. If the performance is good, I'm happy. The second thing I'll check for the security. If the system is secure, I'm fine. And then accessibility. If it's possible, most people can access the system. I say, oh, that's fine. Everything's done. And then I check all the three. It's 100% done. It's done deal. Nothing to worry about that. Go to your back office. Again, I repeat, back office. Nothing else. Just return your back office. Do your necessary register and then log into ONPASSIVE Ecosystem. Like Oliver said, you got $10 there for you. Do it, but take your time. Don't rush. If any problem, don't panic. So thank you, everyone. Thank you all people are watching us today, and thank you. Thanks also to Jane for coming today. We love that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Sister Comfort, Oliver, and Collins.
Welcome. Collins.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, as Vincent and Oliver said, please go through the back office if you want to register. Those who are founders, so we should differentiate, because customers or anybody, if you're not a founder, you don't have a back office. So those who are founders, go through the process. I think I already make a step-by-step. Some people were calling, asking, so I just decided to make it just, I think, 1 hour ago, and I've shared it to all the WhatsApp groups. So if you can share it with your family, those who want to follow the step, just share it with them. If they call you, just share the step with them. Go through that process. If they go through that process and they get stuck, then they can ask someone, how do I go from here? But please make sure you follow that step and you'll be fine. And then for those who are watching us, you are not a founder and you missed it, the opportunity, well, you still have opportunity to come in, but the CEO will give a go ahead. You can go and take a look, on our the onpassive.com website. That's the original place, please, because people are falling into bad hands. People are clicking on website. They are saying that there is an app. There is no app out there, nothing. ONPASSIVE don't have an app for now. When it comes, the CEO will communicate it, and the founders will be the first people to know. They'll push it out there. It will come through the proper channel. But anything you see out there, discard it. Founders, as well, some of those founders who are really not plugging in, sometimes they are the ones spreading all this news about app. Please, if it's not in the back office, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist if it's not in the back office. If a founder comes to you and says there is an app, and you know you are a founder, the first thing you have to ask, did you get it from the back office? If they said no, tell the person it doesn't exist. That is it. It doesn't exist. It's not in the back office, it doesn't exist. If I tell you, please don't believe, go and verify it first. Go check it, say, oh, did you get it from the back office? I say, yes, it is there. And then you can say, yes, okay, that is true. Because we just have to get, be in sync with what the business is doing. We don't want to put ONPASSIVE into too much deep waters, because, they have their own problem they have to solve. And, things are coming. This Alpha need to take care of all these big things, not about going solving problems, little problems. So, because those who are still there, you have the opportunity. If I were you, I will run to onpassive.com, start to look at all those products. And if possible, I will just register straight away. I will not waste time, because you never know. Mr. Ash can get up tomorrow and say, you know what, I don't want it anymore. We've reached this billion of no, yes, we'll still be customer. But please, why will I wait? Why should I wait if I have the opportunity to jump in and start to look at it, play with the products, even familiarize myself? I will not waste my time. Please get in, hit that site as many times, share it with your families, tell them something great is out there, something that will change mankind, not only financial freedom, but at least your own social life, communication will change within ONPASSIVE ecosystem. That's the way we want to communicate. This Alpha build this for communication, so you can, chat with the people you love. How many times have you been to a site where you see people you don't even know them? They give you friend requests and you say, who is this? But now, real business, real product, real people. They will see you and they will know you by your name. So I want to leave it there, Mr. Comfort. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thanks. Let's hear from Jean, of course. There's always something to say. This is ONPASSIVE.
Well, Collins read my mind, because my words, my short message is, jump in, the water is fine, right? So like, ONPASSIVE is this beautiful, vast body of water. It's not shark infested waters. It doesn't have glass that will cut your feet or crabs that will bite you. It is a beautiful pool, a gorgeous crystalline pool with beautiful slides and little floaties to play with and every kind of wonderful thing, and lifeguards watching out for us. It is the most safe, beautiful, fun environment. It has everything you could possibly want. Jump in. It's a safe place to play and learn and grow. And even if there are little technical things here and there, that's just part of a growing company. It's all normal and it's all wonderful. And I just hope everyone joins in. It's going to be a fabulous journey. And so, yeah, jump in. The water is fine. See, we are fine and the water is fine.
Oh, yeah, everything's fine, isn't it?
Comfort,
Yeah.
can I say something?
Okay.
Yes, I have a lot of text messages that they're asking for Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob, he has family commitment today, so
All right.
I just want to make them, because I've got a lot of text messages. Where's
Thanks
Uncle
for
Bob?
asking, though.
Where's Uncle Bob? So Uncle Bob is fine. He's doing good, and he has family commitment. He will be with us next week. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, team. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if you permit me, I would like to add my own stuff too. It's hard to go without saying a thing. This is ONPASSIVE, guys. What we say is just what we've got. But believe me, anything you hear from us here is just the tip of the iceberg. Go out there to onpassive.com and have a look if you are not yet a founder of ONPASSIVE. And one of the most important things you must know, we do not sell data. No, ONPASSIVE doesn't do that. You are safe. Your child is safe. I'm a mother telling you your child would be safe on a social media platform, then go for it, guys. Have a look, touch it, go play with it. There are no better words you could use to make it look as beautiful as Jean did. And all the information you get from here, it's all real, it's all sweet. And guys, if you can't register yet, what do? Wait. Let's make use of this word. Just wait. By waiting, please wait. Nothing is wrong. And before I go, this is important. Don't call, please. Before you call, make sure there's really need for it. Chat on the chat sections. This is a good experience I had for the past 2 days. People come and say, oh, I'm stuck here. I've tried doing this. And people share that this is what I did and it's been helping. So, people try what others have done and they come out and say, thank you, it was really helpful. So let's do that, because answering the same one call and explaining the same thing over and over and over is really draining. However, we are a wonderful team and we all are doing really, really well. We are fine, guys. Thank you, Jean. we just come anytime you have time. We would always appreciate having you here and many other people. Thanks. Thank you. All
Thanks.
right. Thank you, guys. So see you again really soon.
See
Bye.
you. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
everyone. Thank you
Love
so
you.
Bye.
much.
Thank
It's
you.
been a
Thanks.
pleasure.